So I guess one of the implications of treating IFC as a native format is that we get much faster import times. So this is great because importing can be very painful in some software, and so it's really important for people to be able to import quickly if they want to start treating IFC not just as a if they want to treat it as the native model. So BlenderBIM now has twice as fast import times on average. It kind of depends. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower. Sometimes you get 70%, sometimes you get 30%. So it really varies depending on what the content of the file is. And you can also see that it may also not correlate to file size. So for example, the 64 megabyte architecture file actually imports way faster than the 51 megabyte structural file in this one particular scenario. That's not a general statement. It's highly specific to what's in the file. And I guess this will come more when people understand about what is stored in their IFC file. Again, with this, when people can say, hey, hold on, why is my file so big or so small? How is it storing all this geometry or data? I guess one also important thing is that the last release did have a bug in it where certain files, files which use a feature of IFC known as presentation layers, basically a CAD layer. So there was a bug in the last release where those files could take very long time to import. That's been fixed. And so if you were affected by that bug, then it would actually get maybe even 4 times faster to import. So basically much faster import time. And also your Blender will use less of your system resources. So Blender is also already pretty good with dealing with huge files especially on low-end hardware. But I guess this just makes it better again.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, well, I'll do export times because this is a very simple one. Basically, export times are now practically instant.
But
so exporting
export what?
It's called export because I guess maybe I should change the name to save. But I mean, no, I'll keep the name as export. I didn't think too much about that because don't forget, IFC is not a format, right? There's many possible formats. So
yeah, exactly.
I guess what the export does is embedded in a particular format that you've decided. So the export could be writing it to a IFC file or IFC JSON file, or it could be publishing it to a shared central server or something like that that you're all collaborating on, or something like that. So I guess what this means is that in the past, so I'll do a quick demo here. If I just go and import, this test file. So there it is. That was twice as fast, by the way. So now if I press, the export button and I go type in test, done. It's already exported. Just like there's no progress, nothing. It's already done. It's practically instant. And to give you and obviously nothing is instant, but to give you an idea of just how fast it is, if you are saving out a 350 megabyte file on my computer, that will take about 20 seconds. And all that depends on is your, and really the factor that depends on is if you are exporting to a .ifc file, it would be how fast your computer can write a file to your disk. So that's the limiting factor. There's no processing happening whatsoever because it's already pre-processed. It's just how fast can it spit it out.
Impressive, very impressive. Great work again. Great work.
Because that's usually a really painful thing, and that makes people not want to create IFCs because you can take half a day or even a whole day on a really complicated project just exporting. It's such a waste of time.